let's see. All right. Behind like an alpha right now. Yo, G, what's good, man? What's good? Going crazy is crazy. Shoot, nothing much, man. Like I said, trying to stay consistent. Yeah. You said what? You feel like what? So is it feeling better though? Okay. You getting old then, pimpin'. I said, man, my hip. What? What happened? I sat down too long, man. That's crazy. You know you're getting old. You start complaining about blood sugar. You're like, you know what time it is then. At this point, man, I'm just trying to make it at this point. God, man, it's crazy. I saw a video recently, right? And in the video, it was talking about how getting in your 30s and above, it's like unlocking a new DLC. He was like, bruh, if I ain't knowing the better, God been patching my stuff, but like it was like once upon a time, bruh, I used to be able to get off work, party hardy. He was like, and then all of a sudden, you know, my boy said party hardy, and then after I get done party hardy, bruh, shoot, I go back to work 2 hours later, man. He was like, nowadays I can't do that, bruh. Man said, my birthday, I was so tired. And I ain't do nothing the day before. It'd be like that though. You can't help but to sit there and go, ugh, it's life. What's good, Durham? My bad, G. She said number pain. It was like God was telling me something that day. What was he telling you? I'm getting old. Yeah, just let it happen. Because it's going to happen regardless, bro. It's a done deal. It's happening. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Well, now what you been working on? I don't like that. Yeah, I'm looking at it. That man look like a child. That my boy like a child. Uh, I don't know what happened there. I did not press no mute button. Yeah, I was saying like my boy like a child. Oh, hold up. What my boy say? Hey, yo, what's good, Joe, though? My bad, G. Live right now. Yeah, no, you good, though, because, like I said, normally what tends to happen when I'm live sometimes is nobody shows up. But, you know, it's good to still have somebody to talk to. Yo, man, you might have fired me, man. I don't know. I am live on YouTube. Yeah, positive. Uh-huh. And they say don't tell me I'm a liar, man. I know I'm live on YouTube. I ain't looking at the subscribers no more, man. It's whoever shows up at this point. If you show up and you rock with me, I rock with you. I've been trying to build my Patreon page around some of the stuff I do, you know, fan art, comics, and stuff like that. And at the same time, I'm trying to do what's necessarily doable when it comes to Patreon and stuff like that. Because what I realized in the past is I tend to like get burnt out. I take on too many tasks at one time, and it makes me feel even worse when I can't meet my own expectations. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh man, I wish I could really kind of hone in and do this. And it's like, yo, and I had to really understand that I'm not built like everybody else who's able to do like content and go live and stuff like that. I just have to bite off what I can chew, pretty much, what's doable for me. And why you ain't getting them? No, but just be honest, bro. You fired me, bro. That's why you don't see my stuff no more. It's okay. You know, so like I said, I'm doing this because I want to do it, and I'm not looking at it what people can do for me. It's mainly what I could do for people. So if me speaking and me sharing like my experiences and stuff like that is helpful to people, that's dope. If people are interested in knowing how to draw, I'm willing to help out with that too. By the way, you said what? Man, I'm about to redo that right there. So anybody who's already subscribed to my Patreon, I'm about to lock them in as a grandfather type stuff, grandmother type thing, so they can honestly like get some of the perks, you know, that I have to offer and stuff like that. Because like I said, I'm about to change the whole thing around to the point where it, like I said, I'm able to do it, if you get what I'm saying. I'm able to, you know, like I'm able to be consistent with the posting and everything. I'm doing Patreon because I'm trying to like have it to where Patreon is gonna be the platform where I use where I'm able to really vlog like that. Meanwhile, I'm thinking about taking a pivot with social media in a sense where I'm trying to have it to where I might start doing reaction videos, but it won't be reactions. It'll be mainly me critiquing other people's artwork. You know? Okay. Man, that's a you thing right there, man. I just cut me in on whatever you make. How about that? Yeah, that's because I ain't using that damn thing. You using it. Yeah, I always tell people that, and it's crazy because I have a gift, I have a talent, clearly, I have a skill, and most times what I try to do, I try to find out ways where people are like, yo, man, we can do this, we can do that. Or how about this? I'll keep doing my thing, and whatever I do, you can use it and you can profit from it. And all I want to do is get a percentage and keep doing my thing, and you can keep doing that. So all you gotta do is sell it. And nobody tends to want to take the bait, but they always want to ask like, oh, so yo man, we should sell these. No, you should sell it while I continue to make more. You know, so every time I offer the opportunity to most people, they'll be like, yeah, man, I'm down with it. And they never do nothing with it. So as of lately, I've been kind of taking people off my Google Drive where I have all my artwork and stuff at, you know. I've been taking everybody off of that because I'm like, y'all ain't even using it. You're not using it. You know. Yeah, so that's why I've been taking people off. I was like, yo, you ain't using it, so why does it matter? You ain't gonna miss it. And the first thing they're gonna say is, yo, man, why would you do that? What you mean? You wasn't using it. You just like access to it or something? Like, I get it. I have a couple of people reaching out to me and stuff like that, and I just had to tell them straight up, yeah, bruh, I ain't about that life no more. Like, cause my thing is, I kept putting my own stuff to the side to help out others, and I just got tired of doing that. Hold up. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Now, where were we at then? I can answer your question, Dee. I'm terrible with names. I just want you to know that. I'm terrible. So I'm not even gonna try to. Man, I'm not even gonna say it like that because I know I'm most likely gonna be wrong. I'm not gonna do that. Nope. I've learned my lesson throughout my years. I shorten the name and yo. Look, I don't like that. Let's get everybody. Yay. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Hold up. So what I'm doing right now, gang, is I'm using the perspective tool to do the background. You can call me Day Day. Okay, Day Day, I like that. Like Friday Day Day. But yeah, Day Day. So what were you referring to when you said, "Wait, what happened?" If I can go ahead and kind of catch you up. I'm on the phone with a good friend. I consider her a sister. In fact, she is also in the chat. This Ashco Creations. She does a lot of 3D designs, not only 3D designs, but 3D prints as well. Recommend you to check her out. But yeah, shoot. Like I said, I would say like that's one of the things I definitely did learn though. Like I don't know, I just learned how to really start distancing myself from people. Like it's nothing against if you're not doing nothing for me. It's just mainly what am I getting out of being around you in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like am I getting inspired? Does it make me want to work, or does it just make me want to chill and just play video games? Like nah, I need to get to work. I forgot my dream for a second. Yep. I forgot my dream for a second. Kicking it. Nah, I don't need to kick it. I think I kicked it well enough, man. I need more out of life at this point. Nah, come on, do the line, baby. I gotta start editing content though, but I got time for that. Like I said, I'm just trying to plan out everything. Let's shoot this. Oh, okay. My bad, Day. So the whole Google Drive thing was I have a group of friends, right? And everybody loves to bring up how they could need some money or they have ideas for stuff. And I tend to do fan art and stuff like that. I have like a shoot, I don't know how many in there. I have a lot of fan art. Yeah, I have a lot of fan like my homegirl said a good 50. So I have a lot of fan art. And everybody normally asks me, you know, what I'm trying to do with it. You know, like they want to make money off of it. So I'm like, yo, by all means, do whatever you can do. Use my gifts, use my talent in order to like do something for yourself. Because if you making money, that means I'm making money, and we're both able to break bread. And I think I had a lot of people on that Google Drive attached as editors and stuff. And when I tell you, probably out of like 15 people, only 2 people was trying to do something with it. So then I just been going through like cutting people off of it and stuff like that. So they asked me, I'm just probably ain't gonna reshare it because they have access to it. They're just not even using it. They don't care to use it. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, opportunities come and go. That's all I gotta say on that. Like even if you check out my page, I do some good anime fan art. So anime fan art goes hard pretty much. And when I'm not doing anime fan art, I'm working on my comic book or my graphic novel. As you can see, I'm doing it as we speak. And the graphic novel is called Crisis. Crisis is a post-apocalyptic story that takes place after the strange disappearance of over half the Earth's population. No Thanos, by the way. But so 5 strangers must travel against all odds of survival on this journey to discover the most wicked and cruel situations people subject themselves to in order to survive a crisis. And that's the story I'm working on right now. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you're interested in reading some of my other works, most of these are test reads. You can definitely check it out on Webtoons. The link should be in the description below. Yeah. Oh snap! How many people voted? I see. Are you a fan of post-apocalyptic stories? I see 55% says yes and 45% says no. That's crazy. Sure, I thought most people was into post-apocalyptic. That just mean I gotta win y'all over then with my story then. So right now what I'm doing, I'm about to put in some flats. The flats are basically what I've been doing with everything else. Like with this background, with this panel at the top. As you can tell, some of the characters are different colors, include the background. I have it that way for when it's time for me to color or when it's time for me to shade. It's easier to do so without, you know, making a big mess. Anyway, to see, we're gonna mask this right quick. It says I like them and zombie ones. Okay, so to give you an idea about my ideal of a story, I realized nobody really done anything about the Rapture. You know what I'm saying? And two, I wanted to, and I will say, I am influenced by The Walking Dead, Dawn of the Dead, World War Z, 28 Weeks Later, a lot of those zombies, post-apocalyptic ideals. And I wanted to, wow, that was crazy. And I wanted to create something that people can gravitate towards. Like you taking a bunch of different people with different personalities and you forcing them to get along with each other. My bad, G. I don't know what happened. I ended the call and your junk ended. Girl, you got too much hair. I told you about that now. Actually, I ain't say nothing. That's the crazy thing. I ain't say nothing. See, get that right there. So then we're gonna select, invert, grab the shape tool, and I'm gonna, there we go. And then we're gonna do the same thing to the background. And the background is the easiest part. The darker gray. I like picking gray because I'm able to see beyond. I guess I'm able to see. So if I'm were to put down colors and stuff into this panel here, the fact that some of these characters are gray or light gray, I'm able to see certain areas that I missed. It helps out a lot. Okay, there we go. Then after we get done with this page here, we're gonna start shading, and I'm about to go to a more recent page for that one. Oh, my homegirl said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. See, back in the day, I would have been live on YouTube and TikTok at the same time, and then since that whole hiatus I've been on, and I stopped doing it. I was like, yeah, I ain't trying to burn myself out, and I'm just not getting back started. Nah. Yeah. Another thing I started doing Ash Code is I started using ChatGPT to kind of give me some type of like ideal on how to structure my Patreon, including even my posts as well. Man, I think some people going too far with their chat stuff only because I saw a person getting relationships advice through it. I was like, bro, hold up. Hold up, bro. Relationship advice. Yeah, I was like, bro, go talk to your parents. Like, man, what are we doing here, man? Like, people out here getting relationships advice through ChatGPT. It's getting crazy. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I got a lot of stuff coming later. I'm trying to set up my Patreon to where if you want fan art, it's just a one-time purchase. You can use it as screensavers and stuff like that. I'm gonna start doing more posts on that one. But back to you. Yeah, but it's, of course, you know it's gonna be as a gift. You know how I am about that. I don't want nobody thinking I'm trying to run off on the plug or anything like that. Shoot, we both close to getting somewhere. I know that for a fact. But I would say I know I've been working on my stories and how to go about voting for what I should draw next. One of the things I'm starting to do, I tell people to DM me a suggestion of what to draw next on Fan Art Fridays. But also, I'm only doing Fan Art Fridays twice a month now instead of every Friday. I don't like how this face is looking. I might want to bring this in a little bit more. Yeah, I got notification that you were live. Okay. Okay. I appreciate you showing up when you saw the notification. Thank you. The one thing I wouldn't do is hold it against you if you didn't show up. I'll just assume, you got some, you got some stuff you gotta do. I yeah, that 200 mark was lovely though. I remember that. That 200 mark was lovely because I didn't know nothing and I was just doing crap. Like I even tried to do the same thing with Swift Streams. I was like, yo, bro, like if you trying to make some money, since that's what you keep saying, bro, you can use my artwork to make money. I was like, bro, do it that way. I don't think it in lines with yo no money, bro. Get out my face. Yo no money, bro. I need to pay this and pay that, or do it yourself then, bro, because that's gonna be your best bet. Nothing against him though. Yeah, I get it. Shoot. Everybody got their own way about things, man. And who am I to force my ideals on anybody? I'm not even in that business to be forcing anything on anybody. What I'm doing now, I'm doing a quick like sketch. I'm sketching like details like the lips, the nose, and stuff like that. Because then I'm gonna go back through it, the finish line art. At one point, me and Ashco, we was doing like some tutorials for people. Oh hell no! I ain't gonna hold you. Oh hell no! I ain't getting back into that, man. No time soon. Right now, though. If I do, I'm gonna probably have to come up with a schedule of some sort and see if it's manageable. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't mind doing tutorials though, but at the same time, I'm not good at being a teacher. I'm gonna be honest with you. Are you trying to say I'm not used to teaching? It ain't just that though. People, I don't know. It's like people only. It's one of them things like um, help is nowhere to be found when you need the help, but then help is all around when. It's like help is nowhere around when you need it, but help is always all around when you don't need it. Even I realized that. I was like, bro, this is crazy how life works. Just like how they say it's crazy you have to live life forward, but the only way it makes sense is if you go in reverse. Bars. Even I was surprised in it when I was like, ooh, that's lit. But yeah, um, that's one thing I realized though. People don't need the help until they do need it. But I also learned that you gotta just let people be and let them figure out their own way. No matter how bad you want what's good for them, they have to want that though. We all got a buddy or a friend where we wanted to help them, and then the more we tried to help them, it was like the more they started pushing back. No matter how hard you wanted to help them, bro, there's no point. Most people already got in their head. In most cases, my uncle used to say they ain't desperate enough. They would use it, hey yo, they ain't desperate enough, bro. Don't even bother. Right? That what? There's SP for that? Yeah, I was trying to do that too, but when I was doing the research on ChatGPT, it was telling me something about how it said something about you could use that pose to be something that can go towards your Patreon. And I was thinking about that too, but I was like, why don't I take like names from people outside of Patreon, but allow people within Patreon to truly vote for the draw? You know what I'm saying? It's different ideas I got. It's just some stuff I got to sit down this week and really walk through. Hey, do what you gotta do. Like I said, normally I would have been on a video game with y'all, man, but I just been focused lately. What y'all been doing then? Okay. Sound like good news to me. Y'all been working on stuff together, shoot. Oh, okay. You gonna kick it with him? Oh, I know you are. You don't gotta tell me. Shoot. If you don't, that's blasphemy. He hit me up the other day. He was letting me know he just not getting back into the gym. I was like, yo, congratulations, bro. I told him some ideals, man. As far as like, he was like, yo, I gotta go to Sam's so I can get these eggs. I was like, no, bro. Go to Walmart, bro. You can get the case. It's like 60 to 80 count of eggs, bro, like for $8, bro. They ain't selling them like that, man. Okay, whatever, bro. I got to the point where I say a lot of stuff, and I know that I be sometimes I can be trolling, but in most cases when I'm saying important stuff, like stuff that makes sense, so I try to like share knowledge. What tends to happen? People don't ever listen to me. You said what? Now, I get that. I wasn't even referring to that. I was talking about other stuff though. People don't tend to listen though. They come back, man. I can't believe this happened to me, and I'm just sitting there. Mm-hmm. 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 There we go. That's good. Then we're gonna. You said what? The comic is done. It's a graphic novel, is what I'm working on. That's the junk getting on my case right now. If you talking about finishing a floppy, it's been done as a floppy. It's just that I'd rather release it as a graphic novel. How close am I? Shoot, it's a minute. I ain't gonna hold you. That's why so far I've been just sketching out pages completely on out due to the script that I got going on. So that's all I've been doing. Just trying to complete one thing at a time. And I already promised myself after this graphic novel, I am gonna finish the story. It's just one of them things I'm like, after this right here, I'm doing floppies. After I do the floppies, and my floppies is gonna probably be in black and white. I can't do color no more. It's taking a toll on me. I'm not getting nowhere. Facts. And I got too many stories I want to complete. Too many. Not enough time. There you go. That page is done. So we're gonna save this page here and we're gonna get the shading on another page. Y'all make it feel like it's been like hours on this joint. Oh, that's dope. 11 people voted. I appreciate you guys for voting. I wish you guys would actually spoke in the chat, letting me know about, like why you don't like post-apocalyptic stories. I forgot I had a chat box on this joint. I didn't even know that. I've been cleaning up a lot of stuff lately. Let's see what else we got. Let me go to my folder. Let's go to, I want to go ahead and start shading this page right here. start shading this page here. All right. Let's see. Oh, they dying off. Worst case scenario, the more they die off, the more I go over to TikTok. Gotta get ready for lunch. There we go. When last time you heard from everybody in the crew? Yeah, I hit him up last time. He was in my live. I think I got busy right after my live. I haven't talked to him since then, though. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with having a small circle. A smaller circle is more tolerable. I know for me it is. You know, I seem like I'm an extrovert, but the truth is I'm really an introvert. Especially if you're a new person talking to me, and I'm out with my group, and you know somebody new talking to me, man, I just sit there and look at you. I just sit there and look at you. I agree. That's why, you know, I'm very like hell bent on like not really working on anything else but my own stuff now. Nothing against nobody, just that, man, I just rather finish something of mine first, and then I'll make myself accessible to everybody else. Most definitely. Two, I get a lot of work done when I'm by myself. You know, I work better. I work better, I do all those things just better by myself. But when other people get involved, our work ethic are two different completely things. And two, if I'm working on something with somebody, I hate feeling like I'm taking over your project when it's supposed to when it's supposed to be like yours and I'm just a helpmate, but most cases it turns into me like working on it. And it's like, yo, I'm not even done working on my own. Yo. Oh yeah. There was no way I was gonna be able to work on two books at the exact same time. My book is basically good with the writing and everything, but then again, the other book was kind of like, yo, we gotta clean some stuff up, bro. Either this story changes or I can't work on it, bro. And it's just that, you know, it's okay to have your own ideas on things. It's just certain stuff I'm only willing to work on it if it makes sense. And not even just that, even though I can't complain because my boy, he, you know, we was working on a project together, but it was just like I was just doing too much all at one time. And the stuff that was needed was kind of like, I was a little confused, so it caused me to step back, because at one point, are we working on the book or are we doing concept art? Both. Yeah, you gonna have to pick one, bro, because I'm trying to do my stuff too. Oh, no, it been fixed, because I remember when everybody was kind of like on his case about it. I was like, whoa, it's too many people on that man, bro. Like, I remember that. I was like, whoa, hold up, it's too many of y'all on him, bro. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with the conversation though. But sometimes what I realize with conversations is nobody. A lot of time, somebody is never really actively listening. You know, and it's like, yeah, exactly. You know, or they'll say, or they'll do something that they didn't communicate at all, and it was like, oh well, since I'm doing this, you know, this how I want to do it. Oh, okay, man, that's what's up. I'm telling you right now, it's either my workflow or I stop. It's either one or the other, bro. I'm not that guy. Okay. I get that though, but you do know I ain't accepting no work right now, right? Okay. Okay, as long as you understand that, because every time somebody bring up money, they're like, yeah, this gonna get your attention. No, it won't. It won't. No. Is it because I don't really like doing logos? I didn't like doing my own logo. Like even doing Crisis's logo, man, I did not enjoy it at all. I wanted to get started straight on the story. I didn't want to do no logos, but I knew it needed a logo. Hey, it ain't nothing wrong with that though, because another thing is when people expect for you to do something for them, I never understood the entitlement of people who's thinking like, oh yeah, when you gonna have that done? You said that last week. Whoa, hold up, pimping. You ain't paying me. I learned this at a young age. If somebody's doing something at the kindness of their heart, don't rush them. Because here's the thing about it. Another thing I'm starting to realize is a lot of people are saying nowadays that most of these people who are on Fiverr, they're using AI now. Because I don't understand that. I don't really like working behind artists because the reason why, how did this person set up their layers? Even then, though, because here's another problem with the AI thing. If it's automatically drawn out, what is it you need me to fix? is the real question. Because when you start saying redraw it in that style, it's kind of like, wow, you're asking me to go outside my range here. I could do it, but it's gonna take time. No, it ain't just that. It's just that most times people don't really tell you to use your creativity. They want something that they can't really describe to you a lot of the time. And I learned that just based off experience. And that's what I'm getting at right there. Like most people would be like, oh, I want this, I want that. And you do that and it's not what they want. Yeah. And then they tell you, well, that's not what I pictured. Well, you didn't really give me nothing to work off of. They'll tell me what they want and be like, all right, I want that. And use your imagination. You don't want my imagination. You and then they get upset if you charge them even more because they're going back and forth with you. So you know. Man, shading is one of them things I gotta get focused. So, oh snap! I need to save. So do people ask you to draw characters in a different art style? They used to. That's back when I used to take commissions and stuff. They used to ask me to draw like different characters in different art styles. At this point, I don't know. I try to stay away from redraws though, but I'm starting to consider it. Like, so if you have a character and you want me to critique your character or like a OC that you created, I'll critique them. Or better yet, I'll draw them in my style and give you like an ideal of what I came up with or the potential of what your character or your OC could look like. Because crazy fact, so originally I used to draw like all types of like realistic type of artwork. See, I'm gonna try to bring one of them up right quick so you can see what I'm talking about. So one of my realistic ones I've done that I'm proud about that I did. If you ever heard of Young Dolph from the Memphis mainland, I did one of him, and I did like a Black Panther type of ideal type of thing. Yeah, there we go. So with this Young Dolph one, it took me a minute to do this, to get it the way I needed to get with the different type of values, the shading, the lighting, and everything else. Changing the A in the background of Avengers to an M, you know, this took a minute to do. Versus if I want to do, let's say anime, it doesn't really take me long to do like some fan art of some anime. So I had to, kind of prioritize things because I don't need nothing technically getting in the way of me working on my book, because that's the problem I had in the past. Every time I thought I was getting somewhere, I always donated extra time towards fan art, and fan art isn't my passion. It's just another way I can pass time, or if I'm tired of drawing my comic for a second, I can do fan art that you just kind of hone my skills. So yeah, hopefully that answered your question. Is there, was there something you was interested in? Go. There we go. It says no. That answer. I could no that. Okay, bet. So my question to you, Day Day, what is something you will be more interested in seeing more of? Man, yo, Ashco, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Life is looking pretty good for me. Shoot, I've been investing my money into the stock market, and shoot, that's still looking like I'm getting some returns right now. You know, I'm telling you, that shit looking lovely right now. You know me, I'm real big about investing and trying to see what it turns into long term type crap. Oh wait, Dede says, I think I like what you're doing now. I find it fascinating to watch people in their element. Oh, appreciate that. Wise words of Kendrick Lamar. Slap, make it look six. Pull up, hop out, air out, made it look six. There we go. Now we gotta add another layer of like shading, and that is nothing but me repeating the same step, but highlighting the darkest areas and stuff. Primary example, what I'm doing now. I appreciate that though, man. Yeah. You rocking with me? I appreciate that. So what type of in fact, what type of stuff you into though, Day Day? Like what type of like shows, anime? Me personally, I'm a story fanatic. You know, I love to critique stories and stuff, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm a author. So reviews, go ahead and say it. No, I mean that's what I'm working on. Is the graphic novel. Oh no, that was another idea. Remember I told you about that? No, because the plan was to drop Crisis as a graphic novel, but also I was gonna like have like the literature version of it. You know, I think graphic novels are dope and all though, but certain people like to picture or envision it for themselves. You know, and that's where like those type of books come in. So yeah, that was one of my ideas. Just taking the script that I've been working on and then just changing it into a book. Who knows? One could do better than the other. Because originally I wanted to do animations, games, and stuff like that. Yeah, I rock with that. I think personally, there was one Stephen King story that I was infatuated with, but they ain't do nothing with it afterwards. It was The Dark Tower with the gunslinger. That just went hard. You know what you're talking about? It had Matthew McConaughey in it. Okay, got you. Shoot. I don't know. I'm just in Actuated with stories. The recent thing I've been watching, I think I said it in an earlier live, was have you heard this movie called Snowpiercer? It's a dope concept. So it's basically post-apocalyptic as well. Hold up, no wait. Dede says I like art and manga and audio novels. Okay, I like historical fantasies the most. Okay, I rock with that. Yeah, I can get behind that. I think I don't know. I'm a history buff myself, so I like telling stories that has like meat to it. I like character development. You know what I'm saying? I think violence in a story should be the cherry on top. If you do violence in the story, I think you can consider it to be action and stuff though. But I think if you can really create a story and like keep people intrigued on the story without adding violence just yet, oh bro, you won. Because the moment you add any type of action, dog, that's the cherry on top. But that's just how I see it. I have a debate with my homeboy all the time about that. No, I don't care about story, I just want action. And I know at one point I used to come at him pretty hard about that. No, I don't care about that. I just want to see the smoke. And it's like, yo, bro, you barbaric ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you barbaric. Like, you telling me that's all you care about, bruh? You're so barbaric, you know. But then again, that's his preference. Have I saw the movie? No, I have not seen the movie though. Have you? But my thing is this though. I don't care for that only because I've been saying that. Because I remember when Marvel came out with Iron Man and they kept going. And the more they kept going with Iron Man and like the rest of the MCU universe, DC was like, well, let's go bring out what did they bring out now? The Justice League. And at the time I was just like, hopefully they do it different from Marvel. And then they brought out Justice League and I was like, bro, they would have did so much better if they just no, they didn't even do Justice League. They gave us Superman, then Batman, then the Justice League. Yeah. That shit was trash. I ain't gonna hold you. That Justice League movie was awful, bro. I did not like it at all. Cause my thing is when they dropped the Snyder Cut version, I was kind of like, wow. Don't get me wrong. The Snyder Cut is so much better. It's so much better. But why the hell it have to be that damn long? Like when I watch a film and I'm like, Jesus, bro, it's actually better than the original one. It got more context, more details. It's giving you and stuff. And then in the middle of you paying attention to all that, eventually you realize something. You go, how much more of this movie I got? And then you look at the time stamp. You go, this movie is 4 hours and 30 minutes. Yeah, bruh. I'm gonna take a break. That's how long the movie was. Yeah, I gotta take a break. I can't just watch a movie for 4 hours straight, bruh. Cause at a certain point, bruh, why is your movie so long, bruh? Passion of the Christ. See, Passion of the Christ is that unspoken movie that I don't talk about. Only because it's like one of those movies where it's like the moment you watched it and you see what you see, it's like, oh my God. And then when you meet people who say, oh yeah, man, I watched it like 12 times. Why? Why? You telling me it wasn't a work of art? I didn't say it wasn't. Just why? I'm not saying it's not a work of art. It's just like, why would you watch that many times, man? I got the message on the first movie. I got it when I was in church. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. But like I said about the whole DC thing, I think DC should have started out instead of doing what the MSU did. They could have just started out with just the Justice League. Just start out with the Justice League. Period. While Marvel building up into the Avengers, you should have just started out with the Justice League. And then afterwards gave each person their individual movies. They said because it's so good. You talking about the Passion of the Christ? Like, I'm not saying the movie wasn't good, but it was definitely disturbing. And I'm not saying in a bad way. It's triggering because you're just like, that movie would have you not sinning for about a week. And then the moment you get right back to your old ways and your cousin's like, yo, bro, we should rewatch The Passion of the Christ, bro. Keep that away from me, bro. Keep that away from me, bro. I hate feeling how I feel when I'm done watching that movie. It's not a bad movie. It's just that, bruh, I don't want to feel like that. Because even when you watch like historical films, like anything dealing with civil rights or Free State of Jones and slavery, and you watch those movies, it really make me dig in my bag and realize something. Yeah, I was still picking up cotton. So you wouldn't fight for your rights? Yo, bruh, no. I'm still picking up cotton. You tripping. Yeah, can't do it. Hey, I'm not saying the movie was bad. I'm not saying it at all. It's one of those movies that do definitely like kind of triggers. That's the best part, man. I don't know. You talking to somebody who I'm with the Gen Zs, bro. I don't like being triggered. And the old folks wanted to make sure you keep watching that film too. It was like, ugh. It's Christmas, guys. Passion of the Christ. No. No. Hey, yo, all you need, bruh, is a place, bruh, where they giving out $20 bills. Yep, and it consists of a fireman's pole, I guess. I don't know. Not only you making money, but you getting you a good stretch. Oh yeah, take care of your business, G. Shoot, I appreciate you even hollering at me today. We gonna talk more about some other stuff though. Oh, okay, okay. You must got something you want to tell me about. Who is we? What is it about? Is it about me? Oh, this is about Child 2. Yeah, I probably already know. Yeah, I play dumb. Yeah, I play dumb. Yeah. I do that. I play dumb just to sit there and be like, "Ooh, I was right," and then I'd be like, "Oh man, I never saw it coming." Like, there's this couple I work with right, on the weekends at Domino's, and they finally came out and told me. He was like, "Yeah, man, me and her are together." And I broke character because I was like, "I knew that shit." Nigga. I was like, "Oh, wait. Yeah. Yo, man, how'd you know?" I mean, you guys suck at hiding it. But yeah, oh god, my back. I did. That's another thing. I was thinking about implementing gym work into my content too, just because I think it'd be easier just to implement stuff I'm into, possibly gym, art, fan art. It might be a little bit more easier. Even video games, whenever I have the time to play it. Messed up thing about it, I don't really play too many video games. It's either I'm playing story mode games, or I'm playing Call of Duty or Fortnite. Man, I've been trying to get my wife on board, bro, with the whole Fortnite thing. There we go. There we go. When I put color in the joint, it's just gonna look hard. Yo, Day, what you laughing at, man? Oh my god, there we go. What y'all folks doing later? Shit, I've been saying I want to get the tea in the news. Yeah. Oh no, if that's the case, then don't worry about it. Y'all probably giving yourselves away regardless. Yeah, I won't worry about that, man. It's gonna bound to come out anyway. Man, I mean, y'all honestly don't have to tell nobody. Y'all two adults, man. Shoot, y'all can keep it to yourselves. Shoot, as long as ain't nobody getting hurt or nobody being bamboozled, shoot, y'all should be straight. What was it about that piece, or was it about something else? Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Nasty. Nasties. Ooh, I know what you talking about now. I know what you talking about now. And you know him, he try to be modest and secretive. No, bro, I don't do this right here. It's all over your face, bro. Chill out, bro. Yeah. That's crazy, man. But he always been like that, though. Have Have y'all thought about what y'all plan on doing next year? You know, like y'all plan on going to MomoCon or DreamCon? What you mean? I mean, I'm wondering, like, where we going with that? Yeah, I know, and I'm being very vague right now on the stream, so yeah, you good. For real? Oh, dang. Not to be that guy though, but also always read the signs though too. When I say read the signs, I'm meaning like why so soon? That's what's up, then. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's I don't know, man. That's crazy right there. Cause yeah, I really want to dig into that because I got other questions for you as well about that one. Because it's like there's more to it. We still gotta like unpack and see is that something that to move forward on. You know what I'm saying? Because everything always seemed good on surface level until you finally begin to find everything seemed good on the surface level until you actually in that freaking skillet. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I get it. Don't be too patient because some people move fast and move on. God damn it. I see. Hold up. Day Day says I want to work on saving a new dress for myself. I have the pattern and fabric out. That is my plan for today. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. She said that. Oh, I don't know what I said then. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I can't. I can't read word for crowd, man. You know, I got that no child left behind education. So, you know. Yeah, I get that though, but I am still stuck on that no child left behind. I can't read. Yo, if you see the script to my comic, you gonna be like, bro, what is this gibberish? I know what it's saying. You just don't know what it's saying. Yo, you'll be surprised though. When you say something wrong, it's always that one a-hole who thinks they have to correct you. And it's like you mean this right here, but you knew what I meant. But you said it wrong, but you knew what I meant. Oh yeah, I plan on starting another project, right? And the project's supposed to be for everything I do with everybody else. So we're talking about entertainment. So let's say if you guys are still looking to do podcasts or something like that. Knowing me, I don't know. I'm kind of in between. I kind of want to start doing like movie nights and like movie reviews, story reviews, stuff like that. I think I can go somewhere with that, especially if I go on Webtoons and I start critiquing stories. I think that's gonna be bomb though. I know y'all folks got y'all own thing going though too. Sometimes now I let y'all have it though, man, cause sometimes it be seeming like a third wheel for me. Sometimes I ain't gonna hold you. I be sitting there like, yeah, I got it. I'm out. No, don't get me wrong. I love that for y'all. I just know my place sometimes. That's all I'm saying. You know, there's nothing wrong with knowing where you stand. Like, yeah, this is a couple's quarrel. Let me go. I'm sensing a bit of possessiveness. It's mine. Yo, it's next year. How he know he ain't coming already? Yo, so my thing is this. So if we go on a dream con, I think you got to really pick where you going, because if you trying to go see Joni in Austin, then good luck with that. I ain't driving 2 hours every day. Yeah, I mean, shoot, you got years for that still. I'm just saying, you know. Especially because I see it as that's a year plan type of thing. Okay. I know, you know me. I ain't going to no convention dressing up. I'm just gonna show up like me. That's it. Who you supposed to be? A real nigga? I'm just. I'm a real nigga. Okay, real N word. So what do you do? What do I do? Shoot, I bring the stereotype. Gold teeth. As in poker itself. Yep. Yeah. Oh snap! How many could you 3D print though? They say if you can, I mean, I'm with it. I'm just trying to get everything in order. By then, I should be about ready to rock and roll. Who knows? Next year, I could have me a booth. Be doing some print on demand fan art. From print on demand fan art, some you know, I could be selling comics too. Most definitely, man. You know, I don't know. I recommend just you know, like I said all the time, like whatever that we can do to help each other, we need to be willing to do that. I think the one of the biggest problem I realized in the past working with everybody, I just have this big problem with everybody who everybody want to be that guy. My way is the highway. I know how things going. You don't know what you're talking about. I can't stand. I can't stand that. There's a lot of that that goes on. True, true that. But at the exact same time, some people need to also know how to sit back. When I say sit back, meaning you gotta know what what your skill set is. You know what I'm saying? And when you start questioning somebody else's skill set on some stuff that you don't even do, then we have a problem. I'm just saying, like most cases, like, and then some people they need to understand, like, you're not really that good. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you're not supposed to be a content creator. Maybe you're supposed to be a helpmate. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to know that. You know, just hopefully your people want to take care of you. Because you got skill in your other home. Because what the people I grew up around, it was kind of like one of your homeboys. He was good at people. He was good with people. Since he was so good with people, you put him in front of people all the time. Allow him to talk. Then it was that other homeboy. He was good at like selling stuff. You need him to be your marketer. Got another homie. He's good with social media. Allow him to work social media. You got the other person, graphics, you know, accounting, so forth, you know, and everybody has a job. And that's all I was pretty much saying. That's why I realized that most people want to just be the guy who was the one who got everybody on. You know, somebody feel like their ideals are more important or they know more than everybody else. You know, everybody have their worshippers and stuff like that. Which is nothing wrong with it, just that at the same time, don't expect for me to follow. I'm not gonna follow you. You following somebody else. Okay, that's all I'm saying. What time is it? Live for an hour in. Oh yeah, give it about 12 more minutes. I'm gonna probably call it a day. Did I show you one of my recent fan arts that I did? Man, I just finished that joint. It took me about 5 months. The only reason it took me 5 months because, you know, a nigga been on hiatus. Man, I finished it. I just didn't like it. And you'll notice the stuff I don't like, I don't really boast about it. Yeah, because 9 out of 10, if I don't boast about it, that means I don't like it. And the stuff I don't like, people tend to like it more. But if I don't like it, I don't care what you like. You know, I worked on it. I would know. You know, so. You said what? I think it's like, what is it, like 200-300? And the problem of having a table, don't, if you have a table, don't be thinking you're gonna be walking around. It's the problem. Most people be thinking like, I got a table. I'm about to walk around look at other creatives. No, you better stay your tail here, bro. If you want to keep a business going, man. Because I ain't gonna hold you. Having a table is an all-day thing. And personally, me, I think it's good to have a team with you though too. You said what? An artist table is what? Man, they can kick rocks. They can kick rocks. They can kick rocks. I'm gonna keep saying it. Oh, $100 to want to sell something here. And I'm gonna stay my black ass on social media. You know, the smaller ones, I think the most you pay for the smaller ones is like $150 or $200 though. See, I'm a cheap guy. I don't care what we doing in life though. At the end of the day, man, the price matters to me. Most people might say, oh no, but if it's your dream, you're gonna go into it, man. Not blindly, you know what I mean? I'm not going at it blind, no. A text from her this morning. But before then, I don't know. I think it was 2 weeks. I don't know, man. Shoot. Well, look, you give me about 8 more minutes. I'm gonna give you a full detail behind that. Yeah, most definitely. All right, cool. Do your thing. All right, do your thing. All right, gang. We've been live for technically an hour and 42 minutes. That's a record right there for me. I was debating on even going live today. But you know, my destiny won. For real? I feel so special, nigga. I feel so special. Alright, yeah, I still got roughly, because I like to keep my promises when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get off at 11:30. Attach that, multiply. Oh man, it's just so much extra detail I gotta put into this nonsense sometimes, because it's like sometimes I can overanalyze by telling a story. Like those little areas where you could just have them run right on through, summed up the whole scene. No, I gotta have these people talking to each other before you can get to understand the character a little bit better. And it's annoying. I ain't gonna hold you. It's definitely annoying. It's annoying because now it's like it seems like I got these people talking, and I can see where people could possibly be like, "Yo, bro, just can we get on to the next part?" I mean, we can, but it's the only way you gonna understand the character. Just like the dialogue when it comes to my character Davis. What I did with him on that first chapter was when the main character kind of blew his horn to tell him to come on, get in the car, and how dude was kind of like, "Oh my God, he was like, oh, thank God," and Davis was kind of like, "God, did I say I was done with you yet, boy?" So, my brother peeped it. He was like, "Yo, bro, that was dope." And he peeped it. He was like, the fact that he said, "Thank God," and he basically answered to this man like he was his God. Did I say I was done with you, boy? This concept of him holding his life in his hands, and there's nothing he can do about it. That's another thing. I put up a lot of stuff on ChatGPT. It even recommended me to like start like going over my scripts and stuff. How I go about developing my stories and stuff. And then here's the dopest part about it: how they talked about posting. They weren't talking about posting every single day. They were talking about posting once or twice a month. But it does make sense. When I say it does make sense, when you have 4 different tiers and you're posting based off weekly type of stuff, they'll like post this or this 2 to 3 times a week. Post this or this, and some of these things belong to different tiers. Now, Kickstarter, once you start Kickstarter, bro, you better be posting every day. every single day. Let them know. Let them know. Let these niggas know. Let them know. Let them know. Now I'm in my area of, I don't know. I don't think I care about getting banned anymore on social media. Because when I first started, this all I kept doing was getting banned on TikTok, getting flagged on YouTube. And now I'm just comfortable enough to be like, oh, I got banned? Shit, say less. I'm probably gonna finish this page later. See what we got, where we at. All right, 2 more minutes. Let's see, 1 more minute. All right, gang, about to wrap this up. In fact, there's only 1 person in here, and I'm curious who. Most likely it's you, Ashko. I'm pretty sure it's you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's you. So we're about to go ahead and end this joint right quick. I'll come back on later. Pretty good on the numbers a little bit. 133 ain't bad for a person trying to get back into the habit of being consistent. So, oh heck yeah, I'm not complaining. I don't have a finished product. Why am I complaining about any of that? Then you know what I'm saying. But other than that, hey guys, thank you for joining the live. I appreciate that. The only one thing I gotta say is, if you guys are interested in definitely reading some of my test stories and stuff, you can definitely check it out on Webtoons or Manga Plus as well. And that's probably about it. Other than that, definitely check out the Patreon page. I'll be having stuff over there. I'll be posting and stuff. And I'm definitely planning on actually putting out more fan art in order for you guys to purchase. So if you guys want to support the dream, be sure to just, donate to your boy. Other than that, man, you guys be easy.